was another good juju. I feel like I'll repeat it later.
Like talk for a couple minutes to one song, and then a couple more minutes talking.
Okay.
It's gonna take us a lot longer than that.
So we're gonna do waves, loudy, and then painting. Is that the order?
Sure.
Okay.
EQX House Sessions with all the members of Louis Del Mar. Everybody, thank you so much. To me, this is one of the most exciting things.
There's not that many people here, so we're gonna clap.
We're gonna clap for ourselves.
Well, actually, this is the most people we've ever had in this room. Wow. To me, this is the most exciting thing, and that is
there's
a band is playing tonight a show. You guys set up camp here. How is the tour going with Young the Giant so far?
It's great. It's sort of a cakewalk. They're total pros, and it's like very smooth sailing, and they're always on time, and we're usually on time, and yeah, it's been very easy. They're great guys. They're very humble and very gracious to have us along with them.
I mean, even Louis Del Mar in this area, you guys have come up so fast. It was just really like a year ago you were playing down the street from where you're playing tonight at the Palace. You were playing at the Hollow. And is this something you've just seen and accepted that, you know, over a relatively short period of time, I know you've been playing music probably your whole life, but the rest of the world kind of catches up in a relatively short time span?
Yeah, I think that Danny and I grew up playing in bands, so for us, it's sort of like you alluded to. Like, for us, it doesn't feel overnight in the sense that, like, you know, we drove around for a couple years in a Volvo, like, playing shows and playing in bars and all that kind of thing. So it's felt like one long journey for us, I think, personally.
No, totally. I think it also does get, it is strange when it starts to, like, normalize and you get on stage in front of, like, a couple of thousand people and it doesn't seem as big of a deal as it did the first time, you know? But it also is really nice, and it's nice that we've grown so comfortable together as a group. It really just feels, I don't know, it's a good vibe on stage.
Well, I know you have 3 songs you want to play completely in your order. It's no preference to us, so you're all set up. We'd love to hear what you got.
Cool.
All right, cool. It is Louis Del Mar on the EQX House Sessions.
We broke out neighborhood penitentiary. We drove to the coast and laughed for a century. You sunk your feet in the empty beach and took off all your clothes. I said I'm never coming home now. Who's gonna tell me no? Freedom ain't it frightening. Like swimming in the lightning, deadly but delighting. Your lips against the sky now. You're so bold. You told me it always tastes good when I chose it for myself. When there's fire in my words, it burns me and nobody else. Yes, I know I fuck up, but as long as I show up, it'll always taste good. I woke up in the waves, listening to your laughter. The Odyssey 6th chapter. You were still naked, impressionist painting. You came to me, said run away with me. Drew lines on my cheeks with the mud from the ground. Whisper paradise ain't lost, it's found. Nah. You told me it always tastes good when I choose it for myself. When there's fire in my words, it burns me and nobody else. Yes, I know I fuck up, yeah, but as long as I show up, it'll always taste good. I know when I choose it for myself. When there's fire in my words, love burns me and nobody else. I know I fuck up, yeah, but as long as I show up, oh, it'll always taste good. Cause it always tastes good when I choose it for myself. When there's fire in my words, it burns me and nobody else, yes. I know I fuck up, yeah, but as long as I show up, it'll always taste good.
Louis Del Mar on the EQX House Session.
Thank you very much.
All right. It is Keller with the band. Tonight they are performing with Young the Giant at the Palace Theater. You know, I'm always curious about when songs end up in little parts of commercials or TV shows. And I think because we play so much music, maybe before the rest of the world, or at least the radio world is playing it, I get excited when I hear bands that we've played. And I was curious how this came together. I was watching a show on HBO Sports, and I think it was about boxing. And there was a little piece of, it was either Loudy or painting. It was just a little transitional, like 12-second piece. How do those dots get connected? And when do you find out that a producer or director wants to use just a chunk of your music for something?
Well, it's usually in the form of like a very direct email.
Okay.
That it reaches our world. But I think a lot of times it's that, you know, these shows, especially the really great shows, have musical directors and people that are putting together, you know, really sort of unique soundtracks for what they're trying to do. And those people are at shows all the time. You know, occasionally they're at performances like this, and we meet them in a variety of ways. And I think that obviously it helps when you sort of have a personal connection to somebody, but I think occasionally there's a director that wants a specific song, but it's also a lot of times someone that does the music direction for the show.
I think a lot of us at EQX, and I'm sure fans of this station react like that too. I'll just be sitting at home and I'll just like yell something out. I'm like, that's Louis Del Mar, you know, and it's fun to see that because maybe people do discover songs in just like little ways, or they Shazam it, or any possible way.
I haven't heard our song on a show
I've
yet.
definitely gotten a phone call from my mom being like, I was watching this show and your song came on. I was like, oh, cool, nice.
That's got to be fun. There's been two singles especially that have done incredibly well. The two songs I mentioned before.
You're flattering us.
Well, you know what? We want you to feel welcome.
Buttering us up.
That's what we do here. Made it into the top 1027 most requested songs of the year here at
No
EQX.
way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Painting was number 26 out of the hundreds of songs we play every year. Loudy was 67.
I'll take those.
Yeah. So this is
26
I
yeah.
always knew if I worked hard enough, I could be 26th.
on the list.
Someday you'll crack the top 25. You know, like you can strive.
That's what
Yeah,
I told
really,
myself.
we're one away.
There was
Nice.
actually a
You're
big
getting close.
26 on my wall. I was like, yeah. one
You're
day.
getting there. You're
We're
getting
getting
there. We would love to hear some of those songs right now.
Yeah, totally.
All right, it's the EQX House Sessions here from Studio BB with Louis Del Mar.
Can you please sit the fuck down? Protesting in your paper crown. You love to feel offended, fighting from computer trenches. Da 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 da. You gotta set my automatic now. Go easy now, now, yeah, yeah. And you're so low, and you're so low, and you're so low, and you're so low, and you're so low. Everyone's yelling. Ceiling, paint peeling like banana floor splitting, wood splintering. The noise is deafening. Bring the lamina, the sound is copulating. Spread eagle on my eardrums, choking on Twitter, come I miss on my doldrums, I miss sonic boredom, I miss congeniality, stringing incessantly by the speaker hum. Scream the monks, ears are numb, God can't whisper when the bass is up. 2, 3, 4. Yeah! You gotta set my automatic bow. Oh, go easy now, yeah. Ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud. Can you please turn yourself down? Riddling kids doing cocaine wipeouts. No need to feel offended. Going to a time when the quiet ended. Da 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 da. 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 Da 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 da. You gotta set my automatic bow. Go easy now, yeah. Ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud. You gotta set my automatic bow. You gotta. Oh, go ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so loud, ain't so
You know, before we get into painting, there's one part of that song I want to ask you about, and I'm sure now that you've gone city to city all over the world, when people chant back a line, what is the birth of that line that has probably taken on its own life force at this point from the beginning? Can you please sit the down?
Oh, yeah.
When did you figure out that this was something that was just picking up at shows? I love that line. I've seen people mouth it over and over. It just makes the point right out of the gate. Who came up with that line? How did it start up?
How's this beautiful gentleman right here?
Please enlighten us.
I really don't even remember how it started up. I think it was just sort of like the general sentiment of coming of age in oversaturated time, and yeah, I think that's where it started and ended. It was a brief sentiment.
And then sometimes a brief sentiment, I'm sure, turns into something that you're seeing people chant over and over at live shows.
I think people find it very empowering, I imagine. Yeah?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. It's Louis Del Mar tonight with Young the Giant at the Palace Theater here at the EQX House Sessions.
The walls are boring me. Paint it like you always dreamed it'd be. In turquoise neon green, I know. Paint it like you always dreamed it'd be. Throw like Palik, fuck the apartment, and paint it like you always dreamed it'd be. Ow, ooh, ow, ow. If you want it, you can have it, every color that you see. I know. If you want it bad, and build yourself a technicolor masterpiece. I know, a masterpiece, a masterpiece. like you always dream you'd be. Come on, paint the doors. Paint prints on the ceiling where our dreams could reach. So Jean-Michel-esque, straight lines don't exist when you live it like you always dreamed it'd be. Ow. If you want it, you can have it. Every color that you see. I know. If you want it bad, and build yourself a technicolor masterpiece. Oh, I know. Oh, masterpiece. Oh, masterpiece. And many years from now, the landlord will kick us out. He'll cover all our sins. He'll paint it white again. And many years from now, the landlord will kick us out. He'll cover all our sins. He'll paint it white again. If you want it, you can have it. Every color that you see. I know. If you want it bad, and build yourself a technicolor masterpiece. I know. Masterpiece. Oh, masterpiece. Oh, masterpiece. Oh, masterpiece.
Wow. Painting masterpiece, Louis Del Mar. You know, the video of your song, I was thinking, kind of reminds me of where you guys are playing right now. Like a little bit of like an old TV in the background, kind of like a old school basement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
And
There's a VCR right there.
yeah, we got a VCR, we got a gumball machine, we got reel to reel, we got everything in here.
Oh, it
Just-
works.
It's working.
Yeah, we don't play around here. That's a real functioning VCR. If you guys want to hang out and watch cartoons, I mean,
Yeah.
we got stuff.
Sorry.
No, that's
all
all right.
right.
There's a lot to take in here. That's for sure. We really enjoyed that. Wasn't expecting like the stripped down version of that, being so familiar with the radio version.
Yeah, absolutely.
So self-titled album out now, Louis Del Mar tonight at the Palace Theater. Guys, thanks again for coming the night of the show and playing. We really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you so much for having
supporting
us.
and for playing our music. We really appreciate it.
Is that too loud? Is that too quiet?
Rather than use
Use more, right? More drums, Neil.
More drums, Neil.
More drums, Neil.
More drums, Neil.
More drums, Neil. More drums, Neil.
Give me more drums.
Turn this
Where's my
mic
snare?
on so I can yell at you louder.